We're talking today about how one individual can make a huge impact on the lives of many. Matt Shipman and his First Step Project is an example of this. Now, through First Step Project, Matt collects supplies for Interact, an organization that helps victims of domestic violence and sexual assault. With us again is Matt Shipman, founder of First Step Project. Also joining us is Linda Turner, Director of Development for Interact. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you, Sonia, for giving me the opportunity, first of all, to celebrate Matt and all of his accomplishments.
Absolutely.
And also, I'd like to share with your audience just the big impact his efforts have made.
Right, because it is an example of how one person enlisting the help of many others can make a huge impact by collecting things that people use every day that you may not even think about donating.
Right. Not only has he made a huge impact on our victims and survivors, but I also love the example he is setting for his children and colleagues and friends. Mm-hmm. And with his one gift, he has turned it into over $5,000 worth of goods.
Wow.
For Interact's clients.
And that's in just a year and a half, just a short amount of time.
Yes, and he just set the example and then asked others to give.
Absolutely. Now, Matt, you could have chosen any nonprofit organization to collect goods for. Why did you choose Interact?
Well, the issue of domestic violence and also sexual assault is something that I've been aware of my entire life. My mom's a social worker and served on the board of the domestic violence shelter in my hometown. And so I started volunteering at a shelter similar to Interact when I was still a teenager. So it's something that I know about, and it's not an abstract concept, but I know that there are faces and lives behind, the headlines that you read about domestic violence. So it's something that's important to me.
Mm-hmm. And Linda, it's important for other people in the community to reach out and give what they can give as well.
Right, and all of the items that are donated to Interact are given to our clients free of charge. There's never any cost associated with them. And we typically send out a wish list by email to our volunteers and store donors and supporters, and we let them know what our current needs are.
Now, Matt, you mentioned in the first part of the show that your effort started out very small and has grown exponentially. Give us an idea of the number of people you have working with you now and how that's changed in the last year and a half.
Well, when I started off, as I said, I have around a dozen people that I was working with. Now I have a list of over 50 individuals that I deal with every month, and a number of those are people that are representing their office or workplace. So, for example, the entire English department at North Carolina State University, where I work, is contributing, but I only have one name on there. So I would say we went from 12 to, probably a couple hundred people at this point.
Wow.
And then there are a lot of other people that don't give every month and are not part of my everyday contact list, but who will come to me when they have something to give because they know the work that I'm doing.
Okay. How can people reach you should they want to start a project of their own or help you with the project that you're working on with Interact?
Well, a lot of questions can be answered at firststepproject.org, which is a website I created just to do that. They can also email me directly at wmshipman@yahoo.com. And one of the things that's come out of that outreach effort is we now have a First Step Project chapter in Los Angeles working with a child abuse network there. So this is something that really is applicable everywhere, and it's a blueprint that can work for almost anyone, really.
Absolutely. Well, Matt, we thank you so much for taking the time to share this work with us today, and thank you for being our guest. You are truly an inspiration, and I'm hoping that you've inspired other viewers to get involved and take that first step by helping others. Thank you for being with us today. Linda, we're going to talk more with you in just a minute.
All right, thank you.
Still to come on Tarheel Talk, the programs and services Interact provides. We'll give you an update after these messages.